Let's look at Zechariah, the 8th chapter. Read verse 2.
Zechariah 8:2. Thus saith the Most High Power of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury.
That's the judgment. Most High said he was jealous for us. We Zion, get Zion. Isaiah 51:16. He said he was jealous for Zion. Who is Zion? Let's read who Zion is. So he was zealous and jealous for Zion. His name is jealous. Read this.
Isaiah 51:16. And I put my words in thy mouth, and I've covered thee in the shadow of mine hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundation of the earth, and say unto Zion, thou art my people.
So Zion represents my people. Who's the Most High's people? Who's the my people? 2 Samuel 7 and 10. So we've been talking about faith. We talk about that faith that you have in the Most High to do what He say do, to keep His laws, statutes, commandments, to make it to this kingdom that we're talking about right now. Read.
2 Samuel 7 and 10. Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel.
And my people are the Israelites. You're going to appoint a place for my people Israel, the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
And will plant them that they may dwell in a place of their own.
We're going to plant us and we're going to dwell in the place of our own. In our home, our own home. Let's say you're going to plant us in a place of our own, read.
And move no more.
We ain't moving no more, read.
Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore.
As I read, Job 9:24 says, the earth been given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where is he? So y'all cover the face of the Most High, of Mashiach Yahushua, the 12 tribes of Israel, everybody. We ain't gonna move no more. Read.
Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore as before time.
Hey man, wicked people are not gonna afflict us anymore like we did before time. That's why we looking at the kingdom. Zechariah 8 and 2. But if I get Exodus 34 and 14. So you get another name for the Most High.
Exodus 34 and 14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Most High, whose name is jealous.
The Most High, whose name is what?
Jealous.
His name is jealous. Read.
Is a jealous power.
The Most High, man, he said his name is jealous. He's a jealous power. Now let's go back to Zechariah 8. What's up, brother? All right, you know you're an Israelite? You heard that before? Now you better recognize, read.
Zechariah 8 and 2. Thus said the Most High power of hosts.
That's the Most High power of army of angels. Read.
I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury.
His name is jealous. So that whatever you're doing to him, you're doing to us. Whatever you're doing to us, you're doing to him. He said he was jealous for us with great fury. And you got them angels that are angels of vengeance, spirits of vengeance that we read about earlier. He said he's going to bring about great fury. Read.
Thus said the Most High, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth.
A city of what?
Of truth.
A city of truth, man. Do we need to define truth again? I think we do. Because a lot of y'all don't know what the truth is. Psalms 119, 142. It'll be called a city of truth. Now we got to know what the truth is. For the city to be called a city of truth. What is the truth?
Psalms 119, 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
And the Most High's law is the truth. So this New Jerusalem, this city that he's talking about, will be a city of truth. Read that again.
Zechariah 8 and 3. Thus said the Most High, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth.
You can't get no clearer than that. Jerusalem will be called a city of truth. Right? A city that's following the commandments and the laws of the Most High. Moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, and ceremonial laws. That's what we're going to be doing, right?
And the mountain of the Most High power of hosts, the holy mountain.
Mountain, kingdom of the Most High power of hosts. You keep on putting them army of angels in there, y'all. Don't forget about them angels. A holy mountain, a holy kingdom. And we know we define holy in Romans 7 and 12. The law is holy. commandment, holy, and just and good. Verse 4.
Verse 4. Thus said the Most High Power of hosts.
Again, he keep letting you know he got an army of angels with him, right?
There shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very aid.
Man, old men and old women will be dwelling in the streets of Jerusalem with a staff in his hand, like this. God got a staff in his hand, dwelling in the streets of Jerusalem. God, that's right. Go ahead.
And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof.
The streets gonna be lovely. There's gonna be boys and girls playing in the streets thereof, right?
Thus said the Most High Power of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people.
The who?
The remnant of this people.
No, it gotta be all 12 tribes, every last one of them. Remember, say every last one of Israel gonna be saved. But who's gonna be saved?
The remnant of this people.
Be marveled in the eyes of the remnant of this people. That means not everyone. It's gonna be the remnant of this people. We the Israelites, read.
In these days should it also be marvelous in mine eyes, said the Most High Power of hosts.
It's gonna be marvelous in his eyes. Just that remnant of his people gonna be there. I mean, he tell you that. Look, I mean, go to Revelations. Hold that. Give Revelations 11 and 12. He tells you gonna be a remnant. Point blank, without a shadow of a doubt. It's not gonna be everyone. Because blasphemy against the Holy Spirit is against it's unforgivable. In this world, the world to come, it said. Read.
Zechariah 11 and 12. Or Revelations 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up thither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Okay. So this is the end. Those that's going to be on this earth, you're going to say, come up hither. And we're going to go up in the clouds, the chariot, the IFO, what they call UFO. We're going to go up in the IFO, identified flying object, that the angels drive. Right? Come up hither. And we're going to ascend up in this cloud in the chariots. Right? And our enemies going to see us go up in the chariots. Yeah. Right?
In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And
He's killing a whole lot of men. That's something that's completion. 7 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 7, right? He's going to kill a complete number of men. Right?
And the remnant were affrighted.
The remnant, hear that remnant we're talking about? In Zechariah? The remnant, because we go into the kingdom in Zechariah. That remnant gonna be scared, right?
And gave glory to the Most High Power of heaven.
And they gave glory to the Most High Power of heaven, man. Straight up. That's that remnant. Now go back to Zechariah 8. And verse, where you at? 6. Zechariah 8 and 6.
Zechariah 8 and 6. Thus said the Most High Power of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people.
The remnant. What's that remnant? Zechariah. It's only going to be 2/3 and the 1/3. Zechariah 13 and 8.
Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Well, we were talking about that remnant. 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die. And 2/3 of the people are going to be cut off and die, right?
But the third shall be left therein.
That third is that remnant we just talked about. That's going to be in the chariots, going to be as scared of it as ever, but they're going to give glory to the Most High. The third and 1/3 going to be left therein, right?
And I will bring the third part through the fire.
We're going to bring fire on this earth, y'all. But that 1/3 going to go through the fire. That's why they're going to be scared. I mean, you got to look at, hey, come on up here from all this fire that's burning on this earth. and seeing people melting. And you got a big trumpet gonna be sounding. You gonna say, "Come up hither." You're gonna be scared already, but when you get to them chairs, you're gonna be really scared. You gave glory to the Most High. All right, brother. Really.
And will refine them as silver is refined.
Refine us as silver is refined. 1,000 years, my Jehovah Shai is gonna teach us as the Most High. Really.
And will try them as gold is tried.
You're being tried right now, whether you hear or prepare. Go back to Zechariah 8 and 6.
Zechariah 8 and 6. Thus saith the Most High power of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in mine eyes?
That's that remnant. There's gonna be a fight on them chariots, but they're gonna give glory to the Most High. Read.
Saith the Most High power of hosts,
Most High power of army of angels. Speaking. Read.
Thus saith the Most High power of hosts, behold, I will save my people.
And save who?
My people.
My people Israel. He ain't said he's saving nobody else, man. Except for you nations that's gonna, we read about 2 days ago, be saved. And you're gonna bring all your tribute to the gates of the New Jerusalem. 12 gates that have each one of the 12 tribes names on each one of those gates. And if your name is not a part of the 12 tribes of Israel, you ain't going to them gates, man. You ain't part of them gates, right?
It says, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country.
You're going to save us from the east country and over here in this western hemisphere, man. Really?
And I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power in truth and in righteousness.
So it can't get no clearer than that. We have to define truth. So we're going to be his people in truth and in righteousness. So what's the truth? Let's see. In truth and in righteousness. What's the truth? Well, we're going to be in the kingdom in truth and righteousness. Let's see if you coach up in preachers by teaching this. For your people to be in the kingdom. We're in the kingdom right here. And it says, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power in truth and in righteousness. So what is the truth?
Psalms 119, 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So the law that the Most High wrote with his finger is the truth, man. What's righteousness? Just the city and the people that's going to be in the kingdom in Jerusalem, Mr. Jerusalem, going to be in there in truth and righteousness. So we know the truth. We just said the law is the truth. So what about righteousness?
Deuteronomy 6:25, and it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High our power as he hath commanded us.
Right, man. Righteousness is keeping all the commandments of the Most High. Doing what he say do. Now, what's your idea? And what's your definition of righteousness? What's your definition of truth? Then we're in the kingdom. He said, they shall be my people, and I shall be their power in truth and righteousness. Verse 9 of Zechariah 8.
Zechariah 8 and 9. Thus saith the Most High power of hosts, let your hands be strong, ye that hear in these days these words by the mouth of the prophets, which were in the day every one against his neighbor.
What happened? That's why he talk about the racial wars. Because Most High said, what he gonna do?
For I set all men, every one against his neighbor.
He said, all men, every one against his neighbor. That's the racial wars right there, y'all. Really?
But now I will not be unto the residue of this people as in the former days, saith the Most High power of hosts.
The residue, the remnant, the same thing. Like 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel, you say they're going to be the same as we've been, right?
For the seed shall be prosperous.
The seed shall be what?
Prosperous.
It's going to be prosperous, man. Right?
The vine shall give her fruit.
Vine shall give her fruit. Read.
And the ground shall give her increase.
The ground gonna grow all kind of crops in the kingdom. Read.
And the heavens shall give their due.
Heaven's gonna give their due to make sure that everything grows plentifully. Read.
And I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all these things.
Over and over again. This ain't everybody. He gonna cause who to possess all these things?
The remnant of this people to possess all these things.
Right. The remnant of this people shall possess all these things. Read.
And it shall come to pass that as ye were accursed among the heathen, O house of Judah and house of Israel, so will I save you, and ye shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong.
Right, man. He said, hey, as he brought the curses upon us, as we were scattered among you heathen nations, O house of Judah, southern tribes or the northern tribes, or the 12 tribes of Israel, say, so he save us. He gonna save us. And we gonna be a blessing. That's why he told us, fear not. Don't be afraid. Let your hands be strong. Read.
For thus saith the Most High Power of hosts, as I thought to punish you, when your fathers provoked me to wrath, saith the Most High Power of hosts, and I repented not.
He didn't repent. He took care of business, man. When our forefathers broke his laws, such and commandments, hey, he repented not, man. We provoked him to wrath. Right?
So again have I thought in these days to do well unto Jerusalem and to the house of Judah. Fear ye not.
He said he thinking doing well for us, man. No matter how it look. I love because I can go in here and see what the Most High telling us in these last days, man. He said he thought in these days to do well by us. How about that? He ain't talking to nobody else. Really?
These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor.
Are y'all doing that? Are y'all speaking the truth to your neighbor? The truth is the laws and the commandments of the Most High. Or are you telling them that they ain't got to follow the Most High? See, the whole diabolical plan is to keep you from the Most High. And the best way to do it is tell you that you ain't got to follow him by saying you ain't under his laws. But they ain't going to say his laws. They're not going to say his laws. But they'll tell you that you're not under the law. But there are his laws. Give me that Deuteronomy 9 and 10 that he wrote with his finger. They're his laws that he gave to the children of Israel to be the light to everyone. That light is the laws. No matter how you look at it, you can't run from it. It's going to end up coming back to his commandments. Do what he say do, no matter what. What's up, brothers? Y'all got a minute for the word, man? Something y'all ain't never heard in your life before? You ain't never heard this in your life, ever. Ain't nobody brought this to you, man, if you ain't never heard what's real. You trying to open up your minds, man.
Deuteronomy 9 and 10. And the Most High delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of the Most High.
Written with the finger of the Most High. That's the laws, man. How to love the Most High with all our heart, mind, and soul and strength, and how to love thy neighbor as thyself. That's what it's all about. What's going on? Y'all got a question? What's up, brother? What's up, young brothers? Y'all ready to take over the world, man, or what? You ain't? Why not? Why you ain't ready, man? You got to get ready, man. What you talking about? I ain't never heard that before. You ready to take over the world, brother? Young brother. I mean, you looking at these dang on pentagrams. You gonna burn with them pentagrams, man. Hey, you all into it, Sim. Hey, he can't even hear it. Oh man. Where's Beyonce at? Come on, y'all better wake up. Come on, you ready to wake up? All right. You gotta take the time to wake up, though. You ain't gonna wake up and keep on walking, look at these pentagrams. Y'all can keep you in dark and sleep. We here to wake you up. Hey, what do you think about this picture right here? Hey, you right there. What do you think about this picture right here? I can't get no reaction. I'm gonna get some reaction on somebody right here. You know who that is? Nobody walk away with it. You might need it back here. So y'all see what's happening in the kingdom. Read verse 16 again.
Zechariah 8:16. These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor.
Speak ye every man the laws and the commandments to his neighbor. Right?
Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates.
Execute judgment and peace in your gates, man. Right?
And let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his neighbor.
That's your brother, man. Your fellow brothers and sisters as the Israelites, right?
And love no false oath.
Don't love no false oaths, man. That's all y'all been listening to is false oaths. False lies. Over and over and over again to this day, man. Right?
For all these are things that I hate, saith the Most High.
These are things that the Most High say he hates. So let's go on some laws, man. Give me Leviticus 15th chapter. Let's look at that law. These are moral laws. Leviticus the 15th chapter. Let's read. These are laws of personal uncleanness. Now you separate yourself when you are unclean. Let's read this.
On top. Leviticus 15:1. And the Most High spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say to them, when any man have a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue, he is unclean.
So a man having an issue that's running out of his flesh, like a diabolical STD, like gonorrhea, or chlamydia, what do you call it? Chlamydia? Chlamydia, was it? Chlamydia, or any other issue that a man has running out of this issue, out of his penis. Read.
It says, he is unclean.
He is unclean.
And this shall be his uncleanness in his issue, whether his flesh run with his issue or his flesh be stopped from his issue. It is his uncleanness.
It is his uncleanness, whether it's running out or it doesn't stop. It still is his uncleanness. Read what it says. Read.
Every bed whereon he lieth that have the issue is unclean.
When he lay in that bed, whatever bed he lay in, with that gonorrhea, that what is it called? Chlamydia, or whatever running disease they have coming out of his flesh. Whatever bed he lie in, read.
It's unclean.
It's unclean. Read.
And everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean.
Most I said everything he sitteth gonna be unclean. Oh, that was back then. Now I can walk around and do what I want to do. That's what they kept to the mic and said earlier. That was back then. But look at Matthew 5:17 right quick. For all you Christian sanity people that believe in Jesus, let's see what he said. This is a law. Let's see what he said.
Matthew 5:17. Think not that I'm come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Reading the law. He said, don't you think that I come to destroy the law or the prophets? Okay? Go back to Leviticus 15. You can't run to him. That's all he had was the law and the prophets. He's right here. Right here in the wilderness with us. As Moses giving us the laws. So if you don't know him, hey, you need to try and find him. You come in the volume of the book. It's written to him to do the will of the Most High. He's right here as we get these commandments. Read.
Leviticus 15:5. And whosoever toucheth his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
Let you know. You got this disease, you sit on this bed, you gotta wash your clothes and be unclean until the evening. The next evening, if it's that day, like it'll be today, it should be today. It's a Sabbath. If it's well any other day, you lay on the bed, so you're gonna be unclean. Say, wash your clothes. It's a law. So when you don't do it, you sin it. Really?
And he that sitteth on anything whereon he sat that have the issue shall wash his clothes.
Think about this. Now that's why you gotta repent. And you gotta wash your clothes. Keep some clean clothes on, because I mean y'all sitting there, we go places, man, y'all sitting in the theater, they got gonorrhea, syphilis, all kind of STDs, you go in there, they ain't washing those seats off. He telling you, man. Some of that issue be on that seat, go in there, y'all put your hands all over the seat, you put it in your face and your nose and all of that, your mouth and all that, man. You unclean. That's what he's telling you. But y'all don't think about it because it ain't been brought to you. Who talking about the law? Nobody. Leave.
And bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
He say, wash your butt up, take a shower, take a bath, and you unclean until the sun go down. It's dark. Your butt is unclean until the sun go down and it's dark. Read.
It says, verse 7, and he that touches the flesh of him that have the issue shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
Yeah. So if you doing it in the evening at night, you unclean to that next evening. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that you in the evening doing that, you're going to be clean. No. He let you know that if this happened tonight or in the nighttime, you unclean to that next evening. You got it? That's how this works. Always. Read.
Verse 8, and if he that have the issue spit upon him that is clean, then he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
Yeah, like y'all kissing. And y'all exchanging spit. He said, you're going to wash your clothes. And you still going to be unclean until the next evening. Okay? Or if he spit on you. They spit on you. Dang. Say, wash your clothes, and you're going to be unclean until the next evening. And you got to wash yourself in water. Take a shower. Take a bath. And you're unclean until that next evening, he said. Read.
And what saddle soever he rideth upon that have the issue shall be unclean.
What shadow you ride upon now, that's car seat, right? You roll that in the car seat. You roll it in the car seat. They got gonorrhea. You roll right behind them and sit down. You unclean. That's what the Most High said. And you're unclean until the evening. That's why I say wash yourself up. Take a shower, take a bath, and wash your clothes. Think about this, man, because a lot of y'all ride buses. Y'all ride buses, trains. You don't know who sat on that chair. You don't know who sat in that seat. Why you gotta take advantage of this and do what he say do. And when you start doing it, most not gonna be pleased with you. Because they ain't teaching you this. Really?
Verse 10, and whosoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean until the even. And he that beareth any of those things shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
Right, man. Like I said, you sit in the seat, you touching it with your hands, you unclean. They got gonorrhea, they got all kind of STDs, they got the issue. And he said you put your hand for where they had an issue, whoever sat there. So you unclean until the next evening. Gotta wash yourself up and wash your clothes. Who does that? I'm telling you the law. Read.
And whosoever he toucheth that have the issue, and have not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
Notice that he's saying the same thing over and over again. You unclean till the evening, so take your butt and wash yourself up. Because you unclean, because you done touched something that this unclean man with the issues. And who is that? They ain't telling you. Most of the people ain't telling you that they got this issue, this STDs and gonorrhea and all that stuff there. This ain't nothing new. That's what he's saying. So you're going to be unclean till the evening. Say, wash your butt up. Bathe yourself and wash your clothes. Read.
And the vessel of earth that he toucheth, which have the issue, shall be broken, and every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water.
Hear that? He said some vessels need to be broken. Think about it. That's real serious. We didn't even think like that. No, y'all don't think like that. Somebody walking around with gonorrhea. Y'all even thought about they walking around nasty with an STD. He said if they touch a vessel, he said, most times said break it. And he said, if it's a wooden vessel, he said, you got to wash that bad boy out with some bleach and Dawn, vinegar, about 3-4 times. You know what I mean? And some alcohol, all of that. Hydrogen peroxide. Read.
Verse 13. And when he that have an issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in running water, and shall be clean.
So once he clean, once he done went in there and got them shots, whatever they gonna do to bring that issue from him, so you gotta count 7 days, right? When he's cleansed from his issue for his cleansing, and then he gotta wash his clothes again and bathe himself in running water, and shall be clean. See?
And on the 8th day he shall take to him 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, and come before the Most High unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest.
Right. So he's giving you a sacrifice that he had to make. Right now, we have to go through a Mashiach that was shy to the Most High on that 8th day. He was the ultimate sacrifice. But most of you don't even do what it is that we're supposed to do here in this day and time. That's why you got to bring it to you. Really?
And the priest shall offer them, the one for a sin offering.
One for a sin offering. When you walk around defiled with that issue, with the STD or whatever you got, right?
And the other for a burnt offering.
The other one for a burnt offering. Right?
And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Most High for his issue.
You hear that? The priest have to make an atonement for him before the Most High for his issue of gonorrhea, you know, or any STD that he had. Right?
Verse 16. And if any man's seed of copulation go out from him,
that's sperm. Copulation is sperm. If that sperm come out of him, right?
Then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the even.
So I don't know how y'all can say you can have sex on the Sabbath, because you ain't clean until the evening. You wake up on the Sabbath morning and have sex. You have Sabbath on the Sabbath night. You have sexual intercourse. So you said, read it again. Listen.
It says, and if any man's seed of copulation go out from him.
Yeah, you lay with your woman on the Sabbath night, or wake up in the morning on the Sabbath day and have sexual intercourse with her. What did it say?
Then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the even.
Wash yourself up like he always telling you so far in water, and you can be unclean until the evening. Now, how you teaching? How you sitting up in the class? You unclean, and you unclean until the evening. That would be when the Sabbath is over. Just food for thought, right?
And every garment and every skin whereon is the seed of copulation shall be washed with water and be unclean until the even.
Amen. Every garment, every piece of material that sperm has hit is going to be unclean until the evening. So you can't do this on the Sabbath day, man. You'll be unclean on the Sabbath day. Read.
The woman also, with whom man shall lie with seed of copulation.
I was bringing in a woman. Now understand, he told you, once your seed come out of you, man, you're supposed to get up and go wash yourself. That's what he's telling you. That should be a natural thing instead of waiting until 2 days later. You done had sex 2 days. Oh, you don't go in the bathroom, clean yourself up, man. You nasty. I'm telling you how to work. How this work. Read.
They shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the even.
Read that again.
Says the woman also, with whom man shall lie with seed of copulation. They shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the even.
So whenever you have sexual intercourse, man and woman, it said the woman also with whom man shall lie with, not men with men and women with women. See that? Most I letting you know. The woman supposed to be lying with a man. The woman also whom the Most High allowed her to lie with a man. That's why the Most High made Adam and Eve. He didn't make Adam and Steve and Eve and Eva. He made Adam and Eve. And he said, what? Be fruitful and multiply. Wait, what do you think? Y'all looking at this? It's the truth. It's a lie. Can't nobody prove that that's what he looked like in the Bible. Anyway, the woman also, with whom man shall lie with seed of copulation, the sperm goes in her. So they both must bathe themselves when they finish having sexual intercourse in water and be unclean until the evening. The next evening. If it happened today, you unclean until the evening. Read.
Verse 19. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood.
Now, young women have cycles every month. Her issue be blood. Like the woman we read about earlier. She had a blood issue for 12 years. And her face said, all I got to do is just touch the fringes that the garment of the Mashiach Yahushua, and I'll be healed. If a woman have an issue and her issue be in her flesh be blood, right?
She shall be put apart 7 days.
She shall be put apart how long?
7 days.
This woman, when you bleed and you have blood on your cycle, you must be put apart 7 days. Right?
And whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even.
You know, so if you touch a woman on her cycle with that blood issue, you'll be unclean until the next evening. If it happened today, you're going to be unclean until the evening. Over and over again, the Most High tell you the same thing. Read.
Verse 20. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. And everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean.
Yeah, it reminds me of when Naaman, our forefather Jacob, who never changed to Israel, had left from being around his uncle Laman, his mother Rebecca's brother, and he took all his wives. He had 4 wives and his children from Laman's house. And the one he loved, Rachel, stole all her father's idols. Stole his idols. Now, you know Jacob was teaching her the truth. You know he was teaching her the laws of the Most High, the commandments of the Most High. And this is what he loved. That's why I say ain't about beauty all the time, y'all. Trust and believe that. She was beautiful. She took all her father's idols. And Laban recognized it. And he came and said, man, you stole my idols. And Jacob was like, he didn't know anything about it because she kept away from him. And when Laban came, you know what she did? She put all his idols on a stool, a big old pillow that they had with the time that they be on their cycle, like they're saying here. So he said, hey, I'm on my cycle. I'm on my monthly cycle. And so he's like, okay, well, that's her bed, her little thing that she sat on for her whenever she had her cycle, with all his idols on the bottom of that pillow that she sat on. And you know what the Most High did? He killed her when she had Benjamin. She had Benjamin, and he straight killed her. Put her to death in childbirth. Y'all can't play with this, man. As I said, you shall have no other power before me. There's too many case scenarios, man, that I can go in this Bible and show you. Here it is again. Here it is again. Verse 20 again. A woman that's on her cycle, this blood issue, the monthly cycle, that's when women have blood. Really?
Leviticus 15 and 20. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean.
Hey, it's gonna be unclean. What y'all think? Y'all got any questions? Is there got any questions? Oh, y'all romantic. See, everything that you sit upon shall be unclean. This is our tradition. This is our custom. So when Laban's seen her sitting on her pillow that she had, you know, she took her pillow for her cycle for every month. He said, oh, okay, well, I know you are on your cycle. That's what you do every month. Let it go. But she kept them idols. Most ain't with that. Read.
Verse 21. And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes.
Touch your bed, she on this cycle, you say, wash your clothes again and again. Read.
And bathe himself in water.
Very important. He's telling you, hey, bathe yourself in water. Wash your clothes and bathe yourself in water. You touch it over a cycle. Some of y'all probably have intercourse whenever they're on their cycle. You're nasty, fuck them, like nasty people. Y'all ain't following no laws of the Most High. Read.
And be unclean until the even.
He's gonna tell you about yourself if you do that. Read.
And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even.
Over and over again. Bathe yourself. Clean yourself up. Wash your clothes. And you'll be unclean until the next evening. Read.
And if it be on her bed or anything whereon she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the even.
He'll be unclean until the next evening. If you're on her bed, if her blood end up on her bed, you touch that bed, you're unclean. Gotta wash yourself. Oh, that's too technical. Okay, tell the Most High. Yeah, he's technical. This is our culture. This is the moral laws. Okay? For uncleanness. And separate yourself when you're unclean. Read.
And if any man lie with her at all.
This is what I was saying. Here it is now. If you lie with a woman on her cycle, she got blood issue. Well, look how she looked up. We read the Bible, baby. I know you never heard this because ain't no preacher gonna bring it out to you like I am. I'm gonna bring it. I don't care whether you hear it for blood. What did it say?
If any man lie with her at all.
If any man lie, that means have sex with her at all, right?
And her flowers be upon him.
And her blood issue or that monthly cycle be upon her, right?
he shall be unclean 7 days.
You're going to be unclean how long?
7 days.
A whole week. You lie with your woman and she's on her cycle. She'll be unclean. How long?
7 days.
7 days, man. A whole week you'll be unclean. Read.
And all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean.
All the beds that he lie on shall be unclean. You're going to be unclean for 7 days, man. A whole week. Read.
Verse 25. And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it run beyond the time of her separation,
that's 7 days. Generally, a whole week. If you go beyond that 7 days, read.
All the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation.
Just like the law says how she got to operate in her separation. Read.
She shall be unclean.
As long as she bleeding, she going to be unclean. Read.
Every bed whereon she lieth all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation.
Every bed that she lie on, that's why I say women had a certain bed, certain place that they went to in their separation. Every bed that she lie on in her uncleanness, on her cycle, her blood issue, shall what?
It says, every bed whereon she lieth all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation. And whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean as the uncleanness of her separation.
It went beyond those 7 days. Her blood issue will be just like it was when she was on her cycle for them 7 days, man. Same issue, same law that applies during those 7 days. If it's beyond that, it applies to her just like that, right?
And whosoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even.
Right, man. Be unclean until the even, again and again and again. Wash your clothes, wash your body. You walk around here stinking. Yeah.
But if she be cleansed of her issue,
she be cleansed of her issue in that regular 7 day period, right?
Then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean.
After those 7 days, he said, number yourself 7 more days. Then she will be clean. So that's 7 days of separation. And another 7 days, he said, count, which is 14 days. Then she shall be clean. But they're not teaching that. They're even in the law. And that's in the law. You so lustful that you just say 7 days. That's why I wonder how a young woman can even be a preacher, be a minister. Because knows he had a cycle sitting up there teaching somebody. She bleeding. Come on now. He said she should be unclean for 7 days after she have come out of her cycle, which is for 7 days. That's a separation. Another 7 days makes 14 days.
And on the 8th day, she shall take unto her 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
This is what we did when we had the last sacrifice. Now we have a Mashiach Yahushua as the ultimate sacrifice going to the Most High on our behalf. Mashiach Yahushua. So what woman's doing this? This is what y'all should be doing. After you, because it's like you unclean. It's serious. You should be going to the priest, getting prayed over, anointed. On the 8th day. What do you say about the 8th day?
It says, and on the 8th day, she shall take unto her 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her before the Most High for the issue of her uncleanness.
Women need an atonement for the sin. or that bleeding. And an offering, a peace offering, an offering to the Most High, praying to the Most High for them after they come off their cycle. 14 days. And if it's longer than that, if her cycle go 12 days, then she still got to count 7 days after that, which is 19 days before she's clean. But y'all looking at hitting it whenever you can. That's that lust demon y'all got in y'all. And it's the way the world is. I mean, that's what they sell, sex. You're supposed to be having it to create babies, really. Which I said, be fruitful and multiply. But, you know, the world now is like real lustful, you know, point blank. So we prayed over us after those 14 days. The next day, you must go to the priest and he pray for you, anoint you for a sin offering and a blessing for you. Read.
Verse 31. Thus shall you separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness.
They're supposed to be separated. Separated from their uncleanness. Read.
That they die not.
What?
That they die not.
Nobody telling people that. That's why the Most High have to have mercies and graces on us. Because he said, hey, so you separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they what?
That they die not in their uncleanness.
They don't die when they be on their uncleanness, man. Read.
When they defile my tabernacle that is among them.
Hey, they defile Most High's tabernacle, the temple that's among them. So y'all say, oh, we don't have no tabernacle, so they can do whatever they want to do. No, you don't. No, you can't. Come on. Read.
This is the law of him that have an issue, and of him whose seed go from him, and is defiled therewith, and of her that is sick of her flowers, and of him that have an issue of the man and of the woman, and of him that lieth with her that is unclean.
There it is, man. That's those laws. It's very important to see this, man. Come on. Now get verse Corinthians 3:16. Y'all can look at it. We don't have no tabernacle if you want to. But this is what we are. And what we're doing is rehearsing, coming back to our culture. They can call us a cult all they want to. I like culture, because cult comes from culture, right? So it's okay. Read it.
1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High?
We are the temple of the Most High. So, hey, we the body of the Mashiach that was shy. We the temple of the Most High. Read.
And that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you?
The Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in us. We the Israelites. Read.
If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy.
Right, man. You defile the temple of the Most High, which we are. Say him shall the Most High destroy. So the temple of the Most High is the body of the Mashiach that was shy. You got unclean people coming around the body of the Mashiach that was shy. You defiling the temple of the Most High. That's next to you. You just said, hey, they sitting there, hey, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? So everybody stand up and hug. You hugging somebody all on their cycle. Man, so you hugging somebody who got gonorrhea. That's why you supposed to be knowing who you were out. Some kind of STD, boom. Say you unclean. Now you got to go and do your work in the truth, man. You know, like a lot of times we have classes in the morning, then go out on the street with these unclean people. They sitting there unclean right amongst us. And so any man defile the temple of the Most High, if it's you that defile and you defile somebody else, read.
It says, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are.
From the top.
If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy.
You defile the temple of the Most High, who we are. And you can follow us by doing contrary to what we just read. Women on a cycle, doing everything that they normally do. Grabbing you, touching you, feeling you, you holding her out. Let me go ahead and hug her. Huh? And she on a cycle. And we just heard what the law said. You unclean, man, until the evening. Wash your clothes and wash your body, man. So now you unclean up in the temple, up in the church. So we the temple of the Most High. Read it again.
It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy.
That's right, you defile the temple of the Most High, which we are. So him shall the Most High destroy. You better be aware. And, you know, we go with excuses all we want to. We love to see people. We love people. You know, most people love people. Keep on coming. Give your money. You know, Micah 3:11. Give me that money. You know, if you there, and I know you see everybody else giving, then you gonna give, right? That's how they do it. I know. That's how they do it. I was gonna beat this pastor up one time. They'll throw me out the church. Talk about, yeah, we got to pass our envelopes, and you ain't got to put no money in this. Act like you pretend like you're putting money in it, and just wave it up like you put it in the. Make sure they see you put it in the tray. Because niggas, when they see other people putting out money, putting money in the tray, you say, hey, they'll follow. They'll follow you, right? Man, that pissed me off so bad, boy. I went to choking, boy. They had to grab me, threw me out that church. What? Damn, devil. I mean, that's crisp insanity for you. I don't have that many testimonies up in church. They get me in the church. I knew better than that. That's what I'm saying. I got too many case scenarios where they was wicked up in the churches, man. The Most High exposed them to me. Oh yeah. Said niggas, man. He said that's what he said to me. I'm like, what? That's how they do it. I remember I went to Fred Price Church when he was alive, about 8 o'clock in the morning. And the first thing they did when the lady went up on the stage about 8 o'clock in the morning, possibly, she raised her head up like this, and when she let her hands down, they jumped up and started speaking in tongues. If you imagine 1,000 people doing that, they were doing that. I was like, man, me and my boys, right now, I was like, man, hey, we might have to find our way out of here. Because it didn't look like nothing that was, happy or nothing. It didn't like they were calling up demons and spirits. Then when they passed the plate, it was time for the offering. They put the money in the envelopes, and they all stood up and said, I'm like, I ain't never heard nothing like this. Have you? I ain't never heard nothing like this. They said, and they was waving their envelopes like this. And the lady said, yeah, the Most High loves a happy giver, a cheerful giver. Come on, man. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man, because they have forgotten the law. For real, for real. We just read some laws. But all you that don't want to follow what it is, and we know what y'all doing. Read this. This y'all right here. Read.
Micah 3:11. The heads thereof judge for reward.
Y'all, that's over these churches, man. And congregations. Y'all, the heads thereof judge for reward, man. They want something out of y'all. Read.
And the priests thereof teach for hire.
They teach for hire. Read.
And the prophets thereof divide for money.
They what?
Divide for money.
They divide for money. Trying to get your money. Money, 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 money. Money. That's what they want, y'all. They divide for money. And y'all pass the plate. Y'all remember, who was that? One of them, there was a singer. Warren Sapp. He said, shut the doors. Lock the doors. He was like, Get up and give your money. And the lady, she probably had children. She gave like, I think he wanted thousands or something. She had $1,200 to give. And he embarrassed the lady in front of everybody. I mean, it's on YouTube. It's on the social media everywhere. How you embarrass someone? That could have been every last penny. Just like I'm not sure I used the example of the lady that had the 2 mites and the cat that had a lot of money that gave a lot to the treasury. She gave everything that she had. He asked who gave the most. The average person would say the one that gave the most money. She said no. The lady that gave the 2 mites, because she gave everything that she had. That's the difference between spiritual and carnal. Right there. She gave all that she had. 2 mites. Like our same brothers, you know, reach in their pocket and pull out everything and give. Everybody else putting him down. But that was his money that he had. He hustled up, doing what he do. On a low level, that somebody would think, but that's all that he had. Empty his pockets out to help. Look at this. See? That's why the most I gotta send them out, check out the Holy Angels back here. Destroy this place, man. And y'all walking with women looking back at it. Look at it. Y'all know that's abominable, ain't it? Y'all, you know that's an abomination right there. That's why we here to keep Jeremiah 1 and 10. That's what we here to do right here. Y'all understand? We stand boldly to do this. Jeremiah 1 and 10. Walk around like that.
Jeremiah 1 and 10. See, I have this day set me over the nation and over the kingdom to root out.
You here to root out
and to pull down, and to destroy, and to throw down, to build and to plant.
And to plant, man. That's what it comes with. When you stand bold, that's why I get Psalm 94:16. Walk around butt naked like that. And they film it. Psalm 94:16.
Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
No, who gonna rise up for the Most High against the evildoers, man? That's why we hear the concourse. Get Proverbs 1 and 20. That's why we right here, man. You wanna know who gonna rise up for him against the evildoers? Who gonna stand up for him against the workers of iniquity? Read this.
Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the street.
We are in Hollywood Boulevard, man. Right in front of the Dolby Theater where they had a wicked Oscars. And the people that's in entertainment industry come here with their red carpet. That's why we right here. And it tells you, the most I said, what?
Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets.
Wisdom, the proper application of knowledge, crying without. So he uttered her voice in the street. Read.
She cried in the chief place of concourse.
This is the chief place of concourse for Los Angeles. Right here, right in front of the Blvd Theater, where they have the Oscars, right? Don't you have a red carpet there? Yeah. They make sure we ain't here during that time. They block the whole street off. They make sure we ain't up in there. That would be a fun day, boy. Make sure all y'all that looking at these pentagrams, they be here. Some of them be here during the time they get the Oscars. Y'all can't be up here though. They block the street off. So you can't be here. Really?
She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city. She uttered her word, saying,
what you say?
How long, ye simple ones?
How long, you simple ones? Walk around looking for these, who you looking for on a pentagram? The sign of Satan. They got people names on the sign of Satan. The Baphomet head, right? That's what it is, a goat head. Whether I'm accepted or not. Read.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Love these simple ones. All right. Will you love simplicity? Love to be simple, read.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
Scorning people, they delight in their scorning, man. Right.
And fools hate knowledge.
What?
Fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge. That's what we do. You know? Jeremiah 3:15. That's what we bringing for knowledge. And knowledge is gathering the right information. You understand? Because a lot of y'all been lied to. They done gave you the wrong information, and y'all go by the wrong information and think it's the right information. That's why the book said, what he's telling.
Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
Give you pastors according to his mind. The heart is the mind, the way you think, your thoughts, right?
Which shall feed you with knowledge.
Feed you with what?
With knowledge.
That knowledge is gathering the right information, right?
And understanding.
And understanding. When you have the right information and you following the right information to keep you from doing the things that understanding represents. Job 28:28. Most people don't know understanding. Huh? You know the history? All right? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? The tribe of what? What tribe? You're what? I want to say Curtis? You're not from here, right? Look how she looks. Every time I meet someone that's not from, she said, you see that? The guy, she said, no. Yeah. Huh? All right. Could you say that on the mic so that people can hear you? Can you say it on the mic so people can hear you?
Yeah, they're lying. They're lying. Yeah. Hello? Yeah. They're lying. They stole your inheritance. Slavery was a destiny swap. These people who are Jewish are actually French. They're the descendants of French slaveholders.
Whoa.
Yes.
So they stole our identity.
The lost tribes of Israel. You are the true Hebrew Israelites.
We are the true Hebrew Israelites.
Yes.
That's what she's saying. But she's not, where you from?
I grew up in Boston.
Boston?
That's how I learned to be loud.
Oh, okay. One of Americans that teaching the truth, tell the truth. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That you will learn, you know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
People in heaven, we will get our land back. In heaven. This world is
Everybody want to come out to the Most High.
This world is an illusion.
Huh?
What you do in this world decides where you go. This world is an illusion.
Yeah, delusion. Yeah, you're right about that. That's why I say everybody been lied to. You're right about that.
These people are all lost.
Huh? The people are all lost, he said. For real. That's something?
Yeah.
That's all right. You know that we're the Israelites, so that's beautiful.
Yes, you are the true Hebrew Israelites.
Huh?
You are the true Hebrew Israelites.
We are the true Hebrew Israelites. That's right. Yes. Let's give a hand for that, because we don't get that river. That's why we got to give a hand all praise.
They stole my land from my people too. Look, they're bombing Palestine. Jesus was from Palestine.
Yep.
They're bombing Palestine.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. I mean, they're trying to get that land that Abraham looked as far as he could see. Say, all this land gonna be yours as far as you can see, right? So now they're trying to get all that, take all that land for themselves, but they're not really the real people to do it. But it's all right because
French.
The French get John 14:1. Because the Mashiach talked about that land over there. And it's really beautiful because when you know what the Bible's talking about, and you see what's happening, it's gotta happen. This is what he said. John 14.
Yeah. John 14:1. Let not your heart be troubled.
Don't be troubled. Don't let your mind be troubled, right?
You believe in the Most High? Believe also in me.
Also in me, right?
In my Father's house are many mansions.
In his Father's house are many mansions, right?
If it were not so, I would have told you.
Told you. He said, in the Most High's house is many mansions. If it wasn't so, I would have told you, right?
I go to prepare a place for you.
Say what?
I go to prepare a place for you.
So I go to prepare a place for you, right?
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again.
He's coming again. He said, you're going to prepare a place for us? He said, you're going to come again. That's why we try to get everybody to come back to the Most High. Follow his laws, his rules and regulations. That's all what we're talking about. What's wrong with being righteous, right? What's wrong with finding out what the Most High wants us to do and do it? Read.
I will come again and receive you unto myself.
Come again and receive us unto himself. Matthew 24:1. He's going to receive us him unto himself, man. Matthew 24:1.
Matthew 24:1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple.
This is the Masonic temple.
Yeah.
Satan's house.
Yep. Right. You see what it's,
I'm not scared of Satan. I'm not scared of nothing.
You see what it says?
No, God is with me.
It says, Freemasons 3 builds its temples among the nations and in the hearts of men. That's what's carved in the building. Yep. Read it again up.
Matthew 24:1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple.
He came to Yahushua and showed him the buildings of all these temples, right? We're talking about the Gaza Strip. Look what it said, right?
And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things?
See all these buildings and all these temples and so forth in this city, right?
I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
And a stone upon a stone that shall not be thrown down. For real, for real. So how he does it is not for us to question, because Isaiah 55:8. When he's going to have it done, he said going to be a stone left upon a stone that's not going to be thrown down. So everybody got to pay for what they've done. Point blank. To the children of Israel. Right?
Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
His thoughts, Most High's thoughts, are not our thoughts, right?
Neither are your ways my ways.
Our ways are not his ways, right?
Saith the Most High.
Who said it?
Saith the Most High.
It's the Most High, right?
For as the heavens are higher than the earth.
Heavens are higher than the earth, right?
My ways higher than your ways.
His ways higher than our ways. That's why we can't really try to figure out him, because get our 2 Corinthians 2:16. See, we can't. There's a lot of things going on that we might not know what's happening, but the Most High knows. These ways are not our ways, and how you gonna do things, we can't question it. We just know that it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It might happen the way it happens, but it's like, why is this happening? He said, "Gonna be a stone left upon a stone, and it's not gonna be thrown down." Right? First Corinthians 2:16.
1 Corinthians 2:16. For who have known the mind of the Most High?
That's the question. Who have known the mind of the Most High? Right?
That he may instruct him.
He may tell the Most High what to do. Who have known the mind of the Most High? He just said his ways and thoughts are our ways and thoughts. Right? As the heaven is higher than the earth, so is his ways higher than our ways. So he said, answer the question, Reed. Which one of y'all out there can answer?
It says, for who have known the mind of the Most High?
Who have known the mind of the Most High? Reed?
That he may instruct him.
He instruct him, Reed.
But we have the mind of a Mashiach Yahushua.
We have the mind of a Mashiach Yahushua, only begotten Son. That's why it tells us in 1 Corinthians 3:23 this. These are mysteries that brothers need to really tap into and sisters too. Read
1 Corinthians 3:23. And ye are Hamashiachim.
We belong to the Messiahs. We are the Messiahs. We are the anointed, but we are Mashiachim. We belong to Mashiach, Yahushua, right?
And the Mashiach Yahushua is the Most High.
We belong to the Most High. That's why I said no man come to the Father but by him. And there's no New Testament. There's only the law and the prophets. When he's saying these words in the New Testament, if people get the New Testament all twisted like it's something new, they put new there. It was just books, man. That's all. It wasn't no Old and New Testament and all that. It was just books. And they weren't numbered. You know, somebody numbered them that we can actually find, you know, precepts that we do now. But these things were done by man. That's why we in the end of the world right now. We're going to come back to the Most High. Revelations 22. Huh? Oh, yeah? It's that's why it's very good to know the scriptures. Yeah. All right. All right. You've been knowing something. That's what I'm saying, man. They going out voyage, y'all. Understand, overstand this. Believe. What's going on with you, man? You take a picture of who you work for? CIA? FBI? Huh? Maybe? Who you work for? You can take a lot of pictures. What you dealing with? Why you take a lot of pictures? A photographer? What you do with the pictures? What you do with the pictures? Huh? Nothing. Are you practicing? Oh, okay. Well, you taking the right one, hearing the truth right here. It's the truth, man. That's real. Yeah. Give me Matthew 15 and 21. Let's go back to some Facebook. I'd rather have Mark 7:21. Mark 7:24. Read this.
Mark 7:24. And from thence he arose and went into the borders of Tyre and Zidon and entered into an house and would have no man know it.
So my chap, that was shy. He went to the borders of Tyre and Zidon. And he went to a house and he wouldn't nobody know that he was in that house, right? But he couldn't be here. He did more miracles than could be putting all the books in the world. Everybody was following him. He was doing miracles, and more miracles. Really? He couldn't be here, really?
But he could not be hid. For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him and came and fell at his feet.
This woman, her daughter had an unclean spirit, had devils in her. Like them demons that we ran through the hogs earlier that we read about. This woman, her young daughter had demons in her. Couldn't nobody cast them demons out of her daughter, me? And she fell at his feet. That means she fell at his feet to worship him. Trust and believe this. This black man that was on the earth, so-called black man, dark-skinned man that was on the earth, from my shock that was shy. Really?
The woman was a Greek.
Wait a minute, what?
The woman was a Greek.
Uh-oh, the woman was a so-called white woman. She was a Greek, like Alexander the Greek. So the woman was a Greek, the so-called white woman. She fell out of my shop that was shy's feet. Right? Really?
A Syro-Phoenician by nation.
That's where she came from. That's where she lived at. Really?
And she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter.
See? Told you. She besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. This so-called white woman fell at this black man's feet. Mashiach Yahushua. He said, hey, cast the devil out of my daughter, Rick.
And Mashiach Yahushua said unto her,
What did he say to her?
let the children first be filled.
Wait a minute. How can we just cast the devil out of her daughter? He gave her a specific instruction. He said, hey, let the children first be filled. Why? Hey, he said, let the children first be filled. Why he said that? Really?
Matthew 15:24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He said he was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And we are the children of Israel. Right? Go back to where you was at. Mark 4, Mark 7.
Mark 7:27. For the Mashiach Yahushua said unto her, let the children first be filled.
Let the children of Israel first be filled. In other words, let me give the blessings to the people that I came for, the children of Israel. Let the children first be filled. So look, give me Acts 5, 30 and 31. Just in case you don't know, you don't know. He said he only came for the children of Israel, the lost sheep of the 12 tribes of Israel. Then you look at it.
Acts 5:30. The power of our fathers raised up Mashiach Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him have the Most High exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sin.
There it is. Just like the lady just came by just now. She acknowledged the fact that we are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. You know? It ain't going out void. The spirit of the Most High is vast. He's not a man who's alive. His word don't go out void. Repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. That's why I go back to Mark 7:27.
Mark 7:27. But the Mashiach Yahushua said unto her, let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it unto the dogs.
Amen. Hold up. He said it ain't right to take the children's bread, children of Israel bread, and cast it to who?
And to cast it unto the dogs.
He said to cast it unto the dogs. He called y'all dogs. Is that your Jesus? Huh? Talk to me now. He called y'all dogs. I ain't write it, but he called all y'all dogs. And I looked up dog in the New English Bible Dictionary, and it said dog is a word that was used by the Israelites pertaining to the Gentiles. It said because of their profaneness, it's a probably a reference to homosexuality. Ain't that something? That's what y'all wrote in the New English Bible Dictionary. And look, Psalms 22:16. He call y'all dogs. Come on, yo, sweet Jesus. He call y'all dogs. I just read it. I'm just reading the scriptures. But the same way you feel about that, you should feel about how the Most High be on our case as Israelites all throughout the Bible. So you feel that same way for us, as you feel for yourself, and you feel for somebody else, and then you ain't even no dog, but you still feel like that. Why ain't up there calling them dogs? Most of y'all call y'all dogs. Look what King David prophesied in Psalm 22:16.
Psalms 22:16. For dogs have compassed me.
He said, but dogs have compassion. He talking about Richard Lassie. I'm just telling the truth. He said, but dogs have compassed me. Right?
The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me.
The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. What they do?
They pierced my hands and my feet.
So whose hands and feet were pierced? Mashiach Yahushua. The Romans crucified him, hung him on a tree. That's what we just read in Acts. 5 and 30, him at the Most High. You know, they hung him on a tree. You know, wicked Israelites gave him up to the Romans, and the so-called white man killed. Yo, Jesus, right? Right? They killed him. That's why he said what?
It says, for dogs have compassed me.
Call y'all all dogs, man. He called y'all dogs, man. He said, for dogs have compassed me. All right, Solomon, brother. For dogs have compassed me. Right?
The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me.
Okay, now it said the assembly of the wicked. Who the wicked? Job 9:24. Come on. The woman want the devil to be taking out her daughter. Because her daughter got a devil in her. Read this.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You know? The earth been given to the hand of who?
The wicked.
The wicked. So the super part of earth are
the wicked.
That's what it says. The earth been given to the hand of the
wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. He said, if not, if y'all not the wicked, he said, where and who is it? Y'all cover the face of the Most High. Y'all cover the face of Mashiach Yahushua. Look at that. Oh, in the spirit. Look at that, right? Look at that. The dog stars. It can't get no better than that. The dog stars coming in the theater the 28th of this month. Come on, we got to get that. We got to get that out. Get that on the other camera. Wow. Tell me the Most High ain't awesome. Wow. Come on, you can't get no clearer than that. Come on now. Let the audience see that. I'm turning my head right here. Look at that. The dog stars. Experience it in IMAX. The dog stars. In theaters. The 8th month. The 20th day. The 20th day of this month. The dog stars. Come on. It can't get no better than that, y'all. He said, for dogs have compassed me. The dog stars. Come on, you guys. Can't get no better than that. Is that the spirit? Come on, you gonna tell me that's the spirit. Y'all better understand how the Most High operates, boy. All praise to the Most High.
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 Forever.
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 Forever. Forever.
Bashar.
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 Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Call on.
Call on.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Kadas.
Kadas.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Call on.
Call on.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Kadas.
Kadas.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Call on.
Call on.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Kadas.
Kadas.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
I will love you.
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 Time. Yeah, you can get no better than that. The dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. The dog stars. Come on now. You tell me my power is awesome. Come on now. Y'all better recognize what a chance of that. I mean, I got script after script after script after scripture, but hey, he showed me that just now. So look up. I looked up. There it is. The dog stars. Hey, you know they say a picture worth 1,000 words, right? Hey, can't get no clearer than that, y'all. Share that. Y'all give a like on the video. Share it. You see the Most High at work right here on Hollywood Boulevard. We're gonna take a picture of it. You're getting no spiritual than that. Amen. You understand how the Spirit of the Most High works? He works just like that. You get no clearer than that. I mean, come on. So it said, the dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. So let you know who the wicked. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He who is wicked covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not when who are they? Where are they? So y'all want to paint y'all pictures in the Bibles? As the Most High, the Heavenly Father, or Mashiach Yahushua. I got you right here. You get your 12 imposter. Here you go right here. Y'all painted y'all pictures as the Last Supper. Right here. See? Y'all painted the picture as the Last Supper. Who did this? And still got it up. Huh? Who did this? What people are these? Eskimos? Huh? Talk to me. They Vietnamese? Come on. South Pacific Islanders? Who painted that picture as Mashiach Yahushua? And supposed to be 10 men or 12 men, right? But there's only 5 people in this picture. They're called the Borgias. Y'all know that? No. They say the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, when who is it? If y'all ain't the wicked, who is? There ain't but 5 people in this picture. The Borgias. You know that? Yeah, see? But y'all got to talk about it. Y'all got to put it out there. If you know, you're going to put it out there. Don't have people walking around in lies, man. And you're going to be held accountable. Straight up. Bam. Woo. There it is. Now back to the story out here. The lesson out here. Because this so-called white woman came to a Mashiach Yahushua and she asked him to heal her daughter that had a devil in her. She had a devil in her. Right? First he came and fell at his feet to worship him. And we go back to the story, we go back and show you what the apostles did to the so-called white woman. See, a lot of y'all don't want to bring out the truth. I don't have no problem bringing out the truth about everybody. You may talk about us. Y'all fit in wherever y'all fit in. You ain't talk about y'all a lot, but just talk about you. You got to eat it. Like we got to eat the whole Bible. Because most of the time we talk about us. And y'all feel the same way about us when you talk about us as you do for yourself. Read this.
Mark 7:27. But the Mashiach Yahushua said unto her,
Go to 26 again.
Mark 7:26. The woman was a Greek.
Woman was what?
A Greek.
Woman was a so-called white woman.
A Syrophoenician by nation, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter.
He came to her and said, hey, we deal with faith, y'all. He said, hey. She fell at his feet. She said, hey, cast the devil out of my daughter. Really?
But the Mashiach Yahushua said unto her,
He said,
let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it unto the dog.
he said, it ain't right to take the children's bread and to cast it unto dogs. Dogs. I gave you the definition of dog. Say dog. In the New English Bible Dictionary, anybody can look it up. It say dog was used by the Jews or the Israelites pertaining to Gentiles. It says probably a reference to, it says because of profaneness, it says probably a reference to homosexuality. Now get Hebrews 12:16. Who is profane? Who is unholy, as the Bible says? Because profane means unholy. What does it say?
Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
See? You said, all right, man, all right.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person
Unholy person.
as Esau.
That's who?
Esau.
Esau, the so-called white man. That's your biblical forefather, Esau. Like our forefather is Jacob. Esau and Jacob. Right? There should be any profane person or unholy person as Esau, right?
Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
One morsel of red meat sold his birthright. I mean, clear indication of who you are. What about the lady begging for her daughter to be healed of the devil that's in her?
Mark 7:28. And she answered and said unto him, yes, Hamashiach, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs.
She admitted that all you so-called white people are dogs. That was this white woman said. What she say? We read the Bible, man. Come back and listen. Read.
And she answered and said unto him, yes, Hamashiach, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs.
What it says, she said, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. Meaning they get the blessings that's left over once he blessed the children of Israel. That's what she said. So she called all of y'all dogs. And she is a so-called white woman, a Greek. She said, yet the dogs eat of under the table from the children's crumbs. That's what she said. The blessing that's left over. What did he say?
And he said unto her, for this saying, go thy way, the devil is gone out of thy daughter.
He said, for that saying, for her calling all of y'all dogs, and he called them dogs, he said, but this saying, go thy way. The devil is gone out of your daughter. Now go to Mark 15, verse 21. Same account. Read this.
Matthew 15:21. Then Hamashiach Yahushua went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Hamashiach, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil.
You know he was the son of David. He said, my daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. Right? Same woman, same Greek woman. Great.
But he answered.
Wait a minute. Me?
But he answered her not a word.
He ain't even say nothing. In other words, he ignored her. First and foremost, he ignored her. So he ignored her. What did it say?
It says, but he answered her not a word.
But he answered not a word. He ignored her initially. She was crying at him. You know. My daughter is vexed with the devil. And he ignored her. Meaning he answered her not a word. Wait.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she cried after us.
I thought he loved everybody. I thought we supposed to love everybody. The disciples told him about this so-called white woman. What did he say?
Send her away.
Get rid of her. Send her away. Read.
For she cried after us.
She cried after them. Come on. Get some love out of that. That was straight up like, if it was them, he said, hey, get her out of my face. Send her away. This so-called white woman said, get her on out of here. But she was crying after us. Read.
But he answered and said,
look what he said to the disciples to calm them down. They were serious. How did he calm them down? He said, what?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He told them, hey, look, man, hold up. Y'all know this. I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what I came for. They calm down. You know, yeah, I know you came for us. You know what I mean? You came for us. The same story. He had, you know, you get a little bit from Matthew and Mark and Luke, and you go through the same story. They had the same stories. So they said, hey, I was only sent for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know that. They knew that. Calm them down, right? Really?
Then came she and worshipped him.
Then came she and what?
Worshipped him.
You fell at his feet. She came down and bowed down to him. She worshipped him. Why do you think that was? We got to think how she worshipped him. She fell at his feet, crying out to him. Right?
Saying, Hamashiach, help me.
She bowed down and said, hey, help me. Hamashiach, help me. Right?
But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
Hey, it's over. It's saying it again. Meet me, it's not right. To take the children's bread, which is children's blessing, children of Israel blessing, and to cast it unto the dogs, man. He called you so-called white people dogs, man. I mean, I'm reading the Bible, he called us worse than that. He called us worse than that. Now what? Huh? Challenge me on that. But y'all got a problem with being called dogs. When I show you what he called us, y'all ain't gonna feel the same way. Come on, he talk about us all the time. Call us silent children. All kind of say he abhor us greatly. No, he say he hates y'all. He say he greatly hate us. What about that? Huh? So to ask somebody, I got something for you when you come with your attitude. What did he say?
It says, but he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
He said, it ain't right to take the children of Israel, who he came for, blessings, and cast it unto the dogs. Read.
And she said, truth, Hamashiach. Yet
She said, that's true. She said, they are dogs. We are dogs. That, what he said was the truth, but y'all don't know because ain't no pastor gonna bring it out to you like this. I'm gonna bring it raw and uncut, straight up. Just what it says. Read.
Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their ruler's table.
Right. To let the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their ruler's table. Ruler's table. Now, what does she say in Mark 7? So she said somebody is ruling. Supposed to be the rulers. Table, she said. What she say in Mark 7?
Mark 7:28. And she answered and said unto him, yes, Hamashiach, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs.
So the rulers are who?
The children's crumbs.
The rulers' crumbs are the who?
The children's crumbs.
We're supposed to be the rulers. He recognizes us as being the rulers, as it's supposed to be, man. The elder shall be a servant to the younger. Esau and Jacob. So I'm going to recognize, like the sister that just came up here, right? She recognized. What y'all think? Y'all think some of y'all, all of y'all feel the same way? No. You can go on YouTube and see that a lot of y'all saying, hey, we are the children of Israel. And they know that they're Esau. You know, I remember about 11 years I was on Hollywood. I was in Hollywood, and it's on YouTube. You might came up and said before I was setting up. He said, I know that my people are going to be slaves of your people. He was asking me and saying, but when we do be slaves, I hope you don't treat us like we treated you. He said, but if you do, I can't say nothing because they did what they did. Straight up, man. It's on my YouTube page. And just have some white. I want to say you gotta look. It is what it is. That's why y'all be telling us not to hang out with y'all. Not end up drowned, throwing things on the top of the building. That's all right. That's all right. It is what it is. Still dogs. You're still dogs no matter what. They got me, hey dog, what's up? Is that what they be saying? I wouldn't call y'all dogs. Come on, y'all. We just teaching the truth. That's all. Whether you like it or not. What y'all supposed to say? Y'all might have, where y'all from? India? From India? Oh yeah? Hey, look, y'all know about the Untouchables? You ever heard of Untouchables in India? No? Nah, man, they're Israelites, man. They have to wear a broom behind their back. Y'all know about that. Y'all just don't want to say nothing to get no conversation with me. Huh? Touch it. Yeah, right. Leave it alone. You got the camera up now. We got you. Whoever you are, whether it was. Okay, still dogs. Right. You don't know? Hey, Most High ain't playing, boy. I don't get you. I ain't got away with nothing. That's where it goes. They already messed with my truck. So it is what it is. That's what the Most High said. Psalm 94:16. We know y'all wicked and evil. He called y'all dogs. But you said, yes, master. Yes. Really? You know, master is oppressive. And we're going to oppress y'all one day. In the real way. He that do it wrong, so receive for the wrong which he had done. And the Most High going to get whoever it is that did that. That's trust and believe that. By shopping myself the other side.
Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
You want to know who will rise up for him against the evildoers? Read, it's evildoer that's throwing things down at us. Read.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
They'll stand up for the Most High. That's who will stand up for him all day long. The workers of iniquity. Read. That's Wisdom Solid 5:1. It still don't change the fact that you're a dog and all y'all dogs, as a matter of fact, side calls you, don't change the fact of the matter. We're going to still read the scripture.
This was Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Yeah, y'all afflicted us real bad. In slavery to now. We can't even hang out with y'all unless we end up unalive. Right? Think about it. You can't even go into the tent. It's raining. You go in the tent with you, all of y'all jumping and then defend himself, but he's not able to defend himself. I gave him 35 years for just trying to defend himself. Get somebody that's look like they're on steroids off of it. Yeah, that's where we in. You see, I look at you, you frown and roll your eyes at me, but that's the truth. You know, numerous so-called white people have said, don't hang out with so-called white people if you're black. They telling us, say, they don't hang out with you. They got special white people that they hang out with. And they don't hang out with y'all because y'all end up killing people. Plotting and killing people, man. And the verdict is Zechariah 11:5 all the time. We're tired of that, man. That's why we read about it. Y'all talking about racial wars. We read about the racial wars. But y'all don't know about the angels. Y'all don't know about the spirits that are created for vengeance. What it say?
Zechariah 11:5.
It's y'all right here.
Whose possessors slay them.
Y'all kill us, man. Y'all put we in your possessions. Y'all never let us go back home. We in your possession, possessors slay us, kill us, read.
And hold themselves not guilty.
Yeah, hold themselves what?
Not guilty.
Not guilty, man. Over and over again, read.
And they that sell them say.
They that sell them, y'all sold us on auction blocks, what they say.
Blessed be the Most High.
Oh, blessed be the Most High. Blessed be God, y'all would say, read.
For I am rich.
Y'all rich from having us in slavery for all them years, man. That's why y'all rich. That's why you got Hollywood and Times Square and all the things that y'all have, man. All them years of free labor and no reparations. We don't get ours. We just read about them in the Bible. The Most High know we getting ours. As the Israelites, might not be me and my brothers here. Most High righteous hour, we will, but we know we gonna get y'all. We gonna get those reparations, man. Whether you believe it or not. And every word of the Most High is pure. He telling us, man, hey, just keep enduring to the end. And we're going to get that vengeance, and we're going to get the money, we're going to get the treasure, we're going to get everything that you own. Everything is like I tell you, though, the wicked are ransom for the righteous. Straight up. That's why we got to keep doing what's right and righteous to be able to receive that reward, man, a plenteousness. Whatever you can think of, is going to be plenty of it. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Straight up. All praise to the Most High. 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 Bashan, Hamashiach, the Hamashiach, forever and ever. Time, yes. All praise to the Most High, man. I love it because, hey, you ain't leave us in the dark. That's why we bring that light to everybody that want to be shining bright, man. Illuminated. You ain't gonna be illuminated unless you go. Root 4:1. You ain't gonna be illuminated unless you follow what it is that you gonna have to do to be illuminated. Root 4:1. Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endure forever. This is a commandment of the Most High and the law of the Most High wrote with his finger that's going to last how long? Forever. How can the preachers talking about we not under the law? The law been done away with. What do you say? The law lasts how long? Forever. Forever. Really? All they that keep it shall come to light. All you that keep the laws of the Most High, the moral laws, the civil laws, the dietary laws, the ceremonial laws shall come to what?
Shall come to light.
To everlasting life, man. Read.
But such as leave it,
Such as leave the commandments and the laws of the Most High, read,
shall die.
to be cast into the lake of fire and brimstone. He gonna melt you. That's what he's talking about. Read.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Turn, oh Jacob. We are Israelites. Our forefather was Jacob, man. They turn thee, O Jacob, turn thee, O Israelites, and what?
And take hold of it.
Take hold of the commandments and the laws of the Most High. Read.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Walk in the presence of the light, the laws of light. Walk in the presence of the light thereof,
That thou mayest be illuminated.
we may be illuminated. That's how we be illuminated. Not in this wicked world, man, doing the things that this world would have you do. John 2:15. Get out of my face with all that, man. See how pumping up, man. Getting noisy, getting ready to get dark, man. They're getting ready for the wickedness. Read that.
John 2:15. And we had made a scourge, and we had made a scourge of small cords. He drove them all out of the temple.
What did he do?
Drove them all out of the temple.
No, how much times I couldn't do that because he all love. I thought your Jesus was all love. He did what?
He drove them all out of the temple.
He made a what? Read it on the top.
And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple.
He whipped the bus out the temple. He made a whip, wrapped some wires together, and started beating them. Drove them out of the temple. Turn over the money chambers. Changes money or stuff. Right?
He drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the chargers' money, and overthrew the tables. And he said unto them that so does, take these things hence, make not my father's house an house of merchandise.
Y'all don't know how much y'all got inside. He whipped them out the church. He whipped them out the temple. Straight up, he whipped them. Whipped them. And threw over their money chambers. The money they were sitting up there exchanging money. He threw that over and whipped them out the church, man. Luke 19:14. See, one thing I'll say is y'all been lied to. And your lies don't make things right. Your Jesus wouldn't do this. Muhammad would. What did it say?
Luke 19:14. But his citizens hated him.
Wait a minute. How can y'all love somebody that when he walked the earth, they said what?
His citizens hated him.
How can you love somebody when his citizens hated him? They didn't love him, they hated him. Right?
And sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us.
We will not have this man to reign over us. You hear that? So y'all talking about your sweet Jesus. The citizens hated him. Give me that in Isaiah 53. Prophesied that he would be hated, man. Not him, not this cat. Because he ain't the anointed savior. Read this.
From the top. Isaiah 53:2. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness.
He wasn't all built. He didn't have no form of comeliness, man. So he had a pot belly, they said, right?
And when we shall see him,
when we see him, when they sing him, right?
There is no beauty that we should desire him.
There wasn't no beauty that you should desire him. You wasn't no handsome brother, in other words, right?
He is despised and rejected.
When his citizens hated him. Ain't no beauty. He wasn't handsome. He was what?
He is despised and rejected of men.
Just like we just read in Luke 19:14. He was despised and rejected of men. Read.
A man of sorrow.
Man of sorrows. Read.
And acquainted with grief.
Acquainted with grief, man. Read.
And we hid, as it were, our faces from him.
They hid, as it was, their faces from him, man. Oh, here he comes. Turn away. I don't want to hear him. I don't want to see him. They hid their face from him. Read.
He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
He was despised, and they didn't esteem him like y'all esteemed this so-called white man of Caesar Brazil today. Y'all just go by that name. That's it. Read.
Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows.
He bore our grief and carried our sorrows. In the children of Israel, read.
Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted.
We see him stricken, smitten of the Most High. Most High did this to him. I shall come aside. Read.
It says, but he was wounded for our transgressions.
He was wounded for the children of Israel transgressions. Read.
He was bruised for our iniquity.
He was what?
He was bruised for our iniquity.
Bruised for our. That our is a personal pronoun showing ownership. Our represents the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him.
Yes, chastisement of our peace was upon him. Myself, the other side, right?
And with his stripes we are healed.
His stripes, all the grief and the things that he went through, we're healed. Right?
All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way.
That's what y'all doing right now. Y'all follow your own way on the Most High Sabbath day. Y'all sheep, y'all are went astray, and you following just what the word said you would do, going your own way. You're supposed to be in this Bible today. You're supposed to be learning of the Most High this day. Well, a lot of y'all, they always say the fault in California already spread open. He get ready to tear this place up, man. Where you gonna be when he come for you? Huh? You think about it. He coming. He definitely coming. You say, oh, we like sheep have gone astray, man. You following your own way. Among y'all said, I am the way. But you following your own way. You ain't following him. If you were following him, you wouldn't be sinning. You be trying your best not to break the Most High's commandments. Did he sin? Did he break the Most High's commandments? No. Y'all say Christian mean Christ-like. You ain't like him. None of y'all like him. But what y'all doing today, he'd been rebuking all of y'all. That's why y'all didn't like him. That's why we despised by people. Y'all hid your face from him like y'all do us. That's why I praise to the Most High, because hey, y'all did it to him. He telling you they despise him like y'all despise us. Look how she looks. Yeah. Don't got to hang out with y'all. Definitely. I wish somebody would have told Nolan, man, and all the rest of y'all to hang out with y'all. I'm glad that y'all telling us yourself don't hang out with us. You end up getting killed. Flatline. Straight up. Unalive. You can't deny it. Huh? That's why you're supposed to teach your children. If they telling you that, you know. They know. They tell you they don't even hang out with them, with some of these so-called white people. They tell you don't hang out with them. Because they don't. That's all praising the Most High that they have that strength and that ability to go out and say that. A lot of so-called white people are saying that right now. They're seeing all these people being sister, brother was hanging, he went to a concert, next year the concert was over, 4 days, he hanging on the tree somewhere. Think about it. It's only the truth. And y'all got to hear us say we hang ourselves. We don't do that. We don't hang ourselves. I can even imagine throwing a rope over, trying to throw a rope over a dang old tree. How you gonna do it? Are you gonna climb it? What do you do? We don't like climbing no trees. We no monkeys. Climbing no trees. And you got what you got? I mean, how do you do it? I'm trying to figure out how y'all gonna say he did it on a pole. A pole. You gonna climb up the pole and hang on a light pole, hanging from a light pole, but he climbed up the pole and went up there and put a rope on the pole, and then he jumped off to hang himself. Get out of here, man. That probably would snap his head off. Y'all gotta stop lying on us, man, saying we hung ourselves. Y'all know we ain't hanging ourselves. You guys looking, you know that's right. You know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know we ain't hanging ourselves, man. I remember growing up, man, there was a brother in the Jet magazine where y'all hung all the time. But he was a celebrity that made it into the Jet magazine that y'all hung. Y'all hung us all the time, man. That's what y'all been doing. From slavery all the way to Jim Crow to now, man. Sad, but it's real. And we don't hang ourselves. Don't believe that. Don't believe the hype. That's why we went to Zechariah 11:5. Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. There it is. That's why y'all throwing things off the building at us, you know? Because y'all the devil. Y'all evil and y'all wicked. The Most High made you that way. For real, for real. That's why y'all that's not the devil, that you think you ain't the devil, y'all should check the ones that are the devil. Of y'all race, man. Like we check everybody. We were checkers. We check all of y'all. Don't care who you are, what race you are, man. The devil is the devil. Straight up. Our people, man, I just tell you, our wickedness can pass the ways of the wicked. Y'all ain't got no say about that, huh? Huh? That's all right, huh? Read Jeremiah 5, which I get definitely attitude about this. Verse 28. Read this.
Jeremiah 5:28.
You talking about my people, Israelites. What do you say?
They are waxing fat.
That's fat. A lot of our people are fat. Got a lot of money. They done bow down to the system. They done bow down to the beast. They done bow down to the beast system. Right? They done wax fat. They living large, right?
They shine.
They're shining. They're glittering. Got your platinum necklaces on and bracelets and diamonds all over the place, man, rubies and so forth. It's shining. Right?
Yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
You know what he said about us? What he said about us?
They overpass the deeds of the wicked.
We overpass the deeds of the wicked, man. So get an attitude about that. When you get an attitude about yourself, I'm telling you, dogs. Who must I call dogs? And that's what I call y'all dogs. He said our deeds overpass the deeds of what you've done. He said about white people. That's why he put us in captivity, slavery, and bondage. Come on. Come on to verse 20.
Verse 20. Declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah. Say,
he said, hey, tell the 12 tribes of Israel this. What did he tell us?
Hear now this, O foolish people.
He called us foolish people. Get attitude about that. So y'all have no feelings when he talk about us. You see that? Nobody's responding at all. When the master was like, call y'all dogs, and we went to that, y'all threw things off the building at us. You see? That's how y'all got everybody dumbed down, man. The Most High got you. Believe that. You would trust to believe that. That's why we said dogs. What we see up here? Dogs. What we see up here? When we coming out on that 28th of this month, man. That's the Most High. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all talking about testimonies? Come on. What's the chances of that? Now he's talking about us. What did he say?
Jeremiah 5:20. Declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying, hear now this, O foolish people.
Hey, talking to us, he say, hear this, O foolish people. He call us foolish, read.
And without understanding,
not knowing how to depart from evil. Read.
which have eyes, and see not.
Don't see. You ever had the Bible all your life, looking at this Bible, reading the words, and you can't even see what is going on here. We have eyes and see not. Read.
Which have ears and hear not.
Ears, but you don't hear nothing. Read.
Fear ye not me?
What he said?
Fear ye not me?
Say, fear you not me? The Most High said, you ain't gonna fear me. Read.
Saith the Most High.
Who said it?
Saith the Most High.
What did he say?
Fear ye not me?
Say, fear you not me? Who said it?
Saith the Most High.
Said the Most High. Oh yeah, you gonna fear him. You might not fear him now, but I notice every time there's a disaster, what happens? Y'all be hollering what? Oh my God! Oh my God! Y'all always hollering that. Don't they, old man? Y'all know he be saying that. That's why he said what?
Fear ye not me, said the Most High.
Hey, fear you not me, said the Most High. Oh, you gonna fear him. Don't wait till he visit you. It's too late to get out of his hand. That's why he said what?
Fear ye not me, said the Most High.
Fear you not me, said the Most High. Read.
Will you not tremble at my presence?
What he said? Will you not what?
Will you not tremble at my presence?
Will you not tremble at his presence? He's coming for you. He said, you ain't gonna tremble at his presence. Read.
Which have placed the sand for the bounds of the sea by perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
Like the Most High did that. That's why I said, you don't fear me. He said, you're gonna tremble at his presence. Come on, angels came down in the presence of men and they fainted. Oh, big bad men of this world, man. Macho as can be. That's why, go back to second Ezra 15. Come on. When all this stuff go down, y'all talking about some racial wars and all that, and we're going to talk about it. We talked about it earlier. They tell you, man, how you men going to be.
Second Ezra 15-18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Because of your pride, Hollywood gonna be troubled. And all the rest of your cities gonna be troubled, man. In the world, read.
The houses shall be destroyed.
Houses gonna be destroyed, read.
And men shall be afraid.
Men shall be afraid, man. That's what Moses says. You don't fear me? So you gonna tremble at his presence? Said the Most High? I don't understand, man. Y'all don't know the Most High. When you gonna know him, that's a guarantee without a shadow of doubt. Every last one of you gonna know the Most High. Straight up. Verse 23. Jeremiah 5.
Jeremiah 5:23. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone.
That's why I say, hey, we have a revolting mind, man. We are revolted and gone. We gone. What y'all looking at? Just put your hand. That's a lie. We didn't look like that in the Bible. You know that, right? Okay, cool. Where y'all from? Chicago? All right. All right. Bring your city in the house. All right. Teach your family, man. Keep them on the right path, man.
And I know that.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Teach your family, man. Teach them the laws, man. Go from Genesis to Deuteronomy. Teach them what the laws are, man. That's very important that they know, man. Your children. Great. And that's what it takes, man.
Jeremiah 5:24. Neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Most High our God.
Nobody's saying that, man. That's why we really, amongst the only ones, man, that's saying you gotta fear the Most High. And that means to be afraid, to be scared of him, to be highly respect him, not just calling his name, and you don't fear him, but you fear everything else. Everything else you fear, but you don't fear him. And he the one that's bringing that fear on your butt. Give it out of Timothy's 1:7. You just gotta fear him. That's all they tell us, fear him. We ain't fearing no man. Read this.
2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear.
The Most High has not given us the spirit of fear. See? He just said fear him. He didn't give us the spirit of fear. That's why we here in the concourse, right here on the street, calling y'all dogs and telling you Israelites, you ain't nothing but foolish nation. And everybody else, y'all gonna be our slaves, point blank servants and handmaids in a righteous kingdom. That's why you gotta come back to the Most High, or he gonna melt you. And we ain't up here representing this at all. Y'all know that. I hope you know. F you too. You know what I mean? You gonna give me the finger. You can't prove that he looked like that. None of y'all can prove that he looked like that. Come on, man. How about where your proof at? Give me how he look. Just say you looking. Straight up. That man name is Caesar Borgia. So F him. F you at the same time. Read this.
Revelations 1:1. The revelation of a Mashiach Yahushua.
Revealing of him. Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
You don't want to hear now. You'll give him the finger now. You want to turn your back. You want to talk to me now. His hair was like what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His hair was white like wool. That's why these white folks said don't hang out with these white folks. Just like what he just did. You know what I mean? Straight up. They told us don't hang out with them. You're in a flat line. He gave me the finger for what? I'm teaching the truth. And I'm telling anybody to come forward. I got Bible on here. Come forward with your Bible and prove that we lying. And we not telling the truth. F you. You say F me, F you. They always talk stuff, then they won't come back and stand for what they believe in. This how he look. See. Revelation. Hold up, but look, so you know how he looks. So y'all know it without a shadow of doubt. He'll look like that. What it say?
Revelations 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Who got the woolly hair? Ain't that woolly hair right there? Ain't that? I mean, if you had woolly hair, boy, you lost it like me. You know what I mean? And we got woolly hair. We had woolly hair, right? Right, we got the woolly hair. We got the nappy hair. Verse 15.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
He was like brass. Brass is giving them a brown, right?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Say what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
They burned in the furnace, man. Come on, man. That's how dark he looked. Very dark-skinned brother, man. I must be out there with our big brother, man. That's what we're talking about. That they didn't like him. They despised him, man. They didn't like him. Just like they don't like us for bringing the truth. They don't like us. I don't care. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. We warn ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
What's they doing, man? Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor.
Yeah, man, y'all had some slavery for all them hundreds of years, man. A righteous man gonna stand in great boldness in your face, and you made no account of free labor. Free labor, man. Straight up. It's the truth, isn't it? They say y'all got rich behind free labor. Think about it. We the indigenous people here. We ain't native. We the indigenous people of this land, man. And y'all turn us into Negroes, call us Negroes and stuff. We the ones that's in the land. Y'all took up our land and made us slaves, man. For real, for real. We have the history. We know the story. We know our story. Y'all done lied to everybody. So then to the righteous man stand in great boldness in the face of such as have afflicted them and made no account of our labor. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. They see it. And like you moving it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. That's what Messiah said. He didn't give us no spirit of fear. That comes from the devil. He said, when they see it, they shall be filled with terrible fear. Right?
It shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
You know y'all gonna be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. Right?
So far beyond all that they look for.
Far beyond all y'all look for. That's why give me First Thessalonians 4:16. When y'all see this, y'all gonna be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. Not them, couldn't be them. And we know what y'all gonna be saying too. Read this.
First Thessalonians 4:16. For Mashiach Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout.
Descend from heaven. He coming down from heaven. Don't worry about whether or not, he's gonna come this day, that day. Nobody knows but the Most High. Revelation 1:7. Hey, don't worry about, seeing him or when it's gonna happen. Don't worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about it. Revelation 1:7.
Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds.
He coming with them chariots. He coming with the angels of the Most High. And them IFOs identified flying objects, y'all. Read.
And every eye shall see him.
Somebody's gonna see him.
Every eye shall see him.
Yeah, every eye gonna see him. You know, the first day of atonement I had 37 years ago, so long ago, I seen the sky peel back. It was crazy. The sky peeled back. And it was a big cat with a giant afro coming to this earth, man. I seen that, man. That first day of atonement, boy. That was powerful. And I seen the Edomite he was on a big giant slab of brick. And he was doing like this. He was just going back and forth. Then he fell off. That was my vision. Whatever means that was, that's what I seen. I'm not saying I was like pulled the sky back. It was just like he peeled it back in the corner like that. And he was there, standing there, looking down, getting ready to come to judge and make war. And I said, that's what it says. He saw the end of the world. And Jacob is beginning of it that following. But I said he saw on a slab of brick going back and forth like this. And then the Messiah had it, he fell off. And there it is. Scriptures, that's what I get out of it. It is what it is. Really?
Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
There it is, man. So every eye gonna see him when he come back. And he coming like this. 2 Peter 3:10. He coming like this. All right. But every eye gonna see him, man. When he come back, don't worry about somebody telling you when he come. He said every eye gonna see him when he come back. Read.
2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushai, will come as a thief in the night.
He coming as a thief in the night. You don't know when the thief coming, but he's coming to judge and make war in righteousness according to the laws and the commandments of the Most High. He gonna come like a thief in the night. You don't know when the thief coming unless you know what to look for. You know, studied enough to be able to ask enough questions to know what this Bible is talking about from Revelation 1 to 22, all them chapters, and Ezra and Daniel and so forth. Come on, Ecclesiasticus. I mean, all these things are prophecies of what's going to happen. So you would know it's about that time. They tell you there's a war Armageddon. They telling you it's World War III. What part you need to hear? Y'all don't hear. Y'all just gonna keep on running around here looking at some dang on pentagrams on the ground with some stars. Some stars with some dang names on it. Over and over again, man. When y'all gonna wake up? Come on, man. The elite laughing at y'all, man. They making all the money off y'all, man. Y'all don't give it. That's why 2 Ezra 9:22. It says this for all of y'all. If you don't want to come back to the Most High, he got y'all set up. Here you go, right here. What did he say?
2 Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
What he said? He said, let the multitude of people what?
Perish then, which was born in vain.
The multitude of people perish. That was born in vain. In vain. Y'all is worthless to the Most High. He said he's gonna make us jealous by a no people. Look what he said. Some of y'all were born in vain just for that multitude to be burned up. That he's talking about he coming back as a thief in the night. Really?
And let my grape be kept.
My grape be kept.
And my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Come on, man. This ain't easy. That's when anybody say, you can just come up here and do this, do it. We need you to do it. This ain't no easy task, man. He made a grape and a plant. He labored to make it perfect, to represent him. Everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't willing to. Like a Mashiach Yahushai, man. 1 Thessalonians 4:16.
Read this. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Mashiach Yahushai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout,
Like a thief in the night. Read.
with the voice of the archangel,
Or is it an archangel? Read.
and with the trump of the Most High.
Trumpet of the Most High will be loud. Read.
And the dead in the Mashiach Yahushai shall rise first.
Those that have died in the name of the Lord and Savior shall rise first. Read.
Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
We that are alive and remain shall be caught up together with those that will be raised first, that have lived in the name of the Lord and Savior. Will be caught up together with them. Read.
To meet Hamashiach Yahushai in the air, and so shall we ever be with Hamashiach Yahushai.
So shall we ever be with a Mashiach Yahushai, man. Where you gonna be at? Looking up here to entertain, man. All that stuff don't end, brother. Tell you that, bro. Man, I'm trying to help you. So now I have to deal with getting in the hand of the Most High. Isaiah 65 and 12. And y'all don't want to hear. That's why I said, let the multitude perish. There was a born of bang. Read this.
Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter.
You don't want to bow down to the Most High? You don't want to bow down to the Most High? You want to bow down to a Mashiach Yahushua? What did he say from the top?
It says, therefore will I number you to the sword.
He's going to number you to the sword. Read.
And you shall all bow down to the slaughter.
You're going to bow down to the slaughter. This sound like no love to me, since y'all want to do whatever y'all want to do. They tell you to follow your own way. You're going to bow down to the slaughter. Why?
Because when I call,
I'm calling you right now. We've been calling you all day. Every time we come out here, we calling people. Some hear, some don't. But this word don't go out void. He said, when I call,
you did not answer.
You did not answer. Read.
When I spake,
when he spoke, he's speaking to us. Read.
You did not hear.
You ain't here. Read.
But did evil before mine eyes.
You did evil before the Most High's eyes. But the dude just told me F you. You did evil before the Most High's eyes. Read.
And did choose that where I delighted not.
Choose that which the Most High delighted not. And following your idols and your gorgos and all the things that you deal with and your wickedness and evil. That's why I said Isaiah 14:21. This is what he says. Believe this.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Say, prepare slaughter for his children. He said, prepare slaughter for his children. Read.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Y'all think y'all ain't got to pay for what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
You think you ain't got to pay for the iniquity of your forefathers? He said, prepare slaughter for their children for the iniquity of their fathers. What your forefathers did to us in slavery. Huh? You want to see it? We got signs. We got pictures to show you what happened to us. He said, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of what your forefathers did. Right? Go to Lamentations 5 and 7.
Lamentations 5 and 7. Our fathers have sinned.
Our fathers have sinned, right?
And are not.
They're not here. He said, prepare slaughter for your children for the iniquity of their fathers, right? So our fathers sinned, right?
And are not.
They're not here. Like y'all trying to pass the buck on your forefathers, like what they did, and you reaping the benefit for what your forefathers did. He said, our fathers have sinned and are not. They're not here, right?
And we have borne their iniquity.
We have borne their iniquity. We have carried their iniquity. Why we got sent to the slaughter. Why the Most High gave us to Ezekiel 7:24. Why he did it to us. Did y'all think y'all not going to have to pay for the things that y'all doing then and even now? Ezekiel 7:24.
Ezekiel 7:24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses.
He said, you're going to bring the worst of the heathen, and y'all possess our houses. Right?
I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease.
Pomp of the strong to cease, man. Why? Because we broke the laws of the Most High. Simple as that. We broke the commandments of the Most High. You see? We broke the commandments of the Most High, therefore, he did what he did. Right?
And their holy places shall be defiled.
What?
their holy places shall be defiled.
So our holy place is gonna be defiled, man. Our holy place is gonna be defiled, man. Defiled. And that happened, man. First Maccabees 1. So what your Edomites did. Yes, sir. Let's show you. First Maccabees 1. When y'all came into power under this wicked King Antiochus Epiphanes, he said our holy place is gonna be defiled, right? Let's see what y'all did.
First Maccabees 1 and 41.
Make sure you go to 1 and 1. So they know who I'm talking about without a shadow of doubt. In the Bible. The Bible's a history book. So what are we talking about?
First Maccabees 1 and 1. And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, has smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes.
Alexander was the first king of the Greek Empire. He has smitten Darius, the king of the Persian and Medes. The Persian and Mede kingdom was before the so-called white man's first kingdom as the Greeks. Under Alexander the Greek, right here in the Bible, can get no clearer than this. He said our holy temple is going to be defiled. So now we're in the Greek Empire, the first empire of the so-called white man, right?
That he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece.
He reigned in his stead, the first over Greece. So once he died, he moved from 20 years old to 32 years old. And once he died, before he died, he set up his 4 generals to rule his kingdom once he died. You know he's going to die of this bad case of syphilis. So what happened in verse 9?
First Maccabees 1 and 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
Evils were multiplied in the earth when the so-called white man came into power. So this wicked king Antiochus Epiphanes came into power. I'm going to jump to verse 41.
First Maccabees 1:41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
That sounds like New World Order to me. Everybody should be one people, right?
And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
What laws do the heathen have? We the ones have the laws. The Israelites. Moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws, and sacrificial laws. Everybody should leave their laws. This is what you did when you first came into power, so-called white man. This is what you did. This wicked king Antiochus Epiphanes, this is what he did, man. Everybody should leave his laws. They were, like it is now, in these religious Christmas Saturday places, y'all say we ain't under the law. So everybody should leave the laws of the Most High. We read, he wrote with his finger, right?
Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
So religion, just like the Baptist religion, Catholic religion, all of them. Religion that take us away from the Most High and what it is that he gave us to do. His laws and his commandments, right?
And sacrifice unto idols.
Sacrifice unto what?
Unto idols.
Sacrifice unto idols. Right?
And profane the Sabbath.
Most I say he's going to defile our temple. Our temple going to be defiled when y'all come into power. That's what they did. He did what?
They profaned the Sabbath.
Made the Sabbath day unholy like all of y'all did today. Until right now, we're still in the Sabbath day. Y'all making the Sabbath day unholy. Read.
For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they shall follow the strange laws of the land.
Do what?
Follow the strange laws of the land.
To follow this world's ways of how they deal with religion is what?
Strange laws of the land.
Y'all got strange laws of the land, not the laws of the Most High. He gave us moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws, and sacrificial laws. Y'all took that away from us. And y'all said we're supposed to follow y'all strange religion, which is strange laws of the land. Read.
And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice.
Ain't no atonement for sins. Read.
And drink offerings.
Ain't no atonement for peace offerings and so forth. Read.
In the temple, that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days.
Make the Sabbath day unholy, the festival days, Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, Pentecost, and so forth, unholy. Read.
And pollute the sanctuary.
What?
Pollute the sanctuary.
The Most High said in Lamentations, you're going to defile the temple. Ezekiel 7:24 down, it was like, hey, they're going to defile the temple. Do what to the temple?
And pollute the sanctuary.
And we got polluted our sanctuary.
And holy people.
And we the holy people. Read. Get that Deuteronomy 7:6. We the holy people. We the ones, the Israelites. We are the ones that the book is talking about. Without a shadow of doubt. That's why we here in Hollywood challenging everybody. We got a mic here. We got Bibles. What it tells us in Deuteronomy 7:6. Deuteronomy 1:1 said, these be the words that Moses spake to all Israel on this side of Jordan. The Jordan River flows through Israel. What did it say?
Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power. The Most High thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
How special?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
There it is, man. Go back to the Greek Empire. This wicked Antiochus Epiphanes. What he did, right quick.
First Maccabees 1:46. And pollute the sanctuary and holy people.
We the holy people. Just like you just said. Pollute us, read. The whole objective is to pollute us. It ain't never stopped, y'all. It's just y'all blinded. You don't know. But we're here to tell you the truth, read.
Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh.
Sacrifice what?
Swine's flesh.
You know we ain't supposed to touch a pig carcass. Tell you that in Leviticus 11:7 and 8, man. Read.
And unclean beasts.
And unclean beasts, read.
That they shall also leave their children uncircumcised.
The children uncircumcised. What y'all did to us, read.
And make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation.
Make ourselves abominable, man, with all type of profaneness, unholiness, by doing the things that be against the Most High's rules and regulations, laws, statutes, commandments, man. Read.
To the end, they might forget the law.
To the end, this is what your whole objective is. To what?
That they might forget the law.
To the end.
To the end, they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
Ain't that what we did in religions? To the end, we forgot the law and we changed all the ordinances. And with that, we're going to go to Daniel 7:18. That's what y'all do in these religions, man. We forgot the laws. They say we're not under the law. You say we're not under the laws. And y'all say that the Most High love everybody. Wow.
Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Right, man. We the saints of the Most High. We're going to take the kingdom and possess the kingdom, because we got next forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever, right?
Verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
Given to us, the saints of the Most High, right?
Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom.
Our kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. It's going to last forever and ever and ever after these kingdoms are shut down. A righteous kingdom. We're going to be all righteous, right?
And all dominions shall serve and obey him.
All dominions going to serve and obey him. Right?
Hitherto is the end of the matter.
Hitherto is the end of the matter. That's what I say. Come up now, Yahweh. Come up now, Yahweh. Come up now, Yahweh. Come up now, Yahweh. Come on, Mashiach Yahushai. Come on, Mashiach Yahushai. Come on, Mashiach Yahushai. Come on, Mashiach Yahushai. Come Yasharella. Come Yasharella. Come Yasharella. Come Yasharella.
We out.
All praises to the Most High.
Going through
All praise to the Most High. Wamashak Yalasai Kawara for joining us. We had a great day out here dropping the truth. We got a little technical difficulty, but Water for joining us, coming back, joining us. That I said, Kwama Banawa Yahweh, Kwama Mashak Yalasai, Kwama Yasharana. We out. Real. Taliban. That's right.
Thank you.